So next, guys, we got Hell's Paradise, episode 9, Gods and People. So after a week's long break, Mappa's back for episode 9 of Hell's Paradise. I'm glad it's back because I have been really enjoying this, guys. But in this installment of Hell's Paradise, Gabby Morrow kind of gets tired of waiting around and people coming up with plans that take too long, and he heads straight for the center of the island to go find the elixir of life.
So let's
So-
talk about great pacing really quick.
Thank you.
Our man Gabi Mario is straight to the fucking point. He's in, and I love that about him.
Yeah, I mean, Senta was like, "Hey, we don't really know much. There's so much to like dissect." And Gabby Mar's like, "Nah, I'm him. I'm out of here." So he waits for Senta to fall asleep while they're on watch, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I can go handle this myself." Do y'all think that was the right decision by him?
I don't know if it's the right decision, but I love the fact that he's like, I got the left hand, I got the right hand. Let's fucking get after it. I don't need these guys. I fucking love that energy.
I got me and my two best friends.
What do they say? Pitter patter. Let's get at
it.
Hell yeah. You got dumb right.
I never thought we'd have a Letterkenny reference in this podcast, and I'm fucking here for it, boys.
That's what I'm talking about, Tyler. But yeah, so we get to watch him go through the island, the center part, which is called Hoyo, where there's fogs, and like the Hoko people, it seems like they've turned fully into trees and they're praying towards the center of the island. So from there, Gabi Mario heads on to Horai, which is the heaven of the island. And he gets rolled up on, I think accidentally, by our orange-haired Tenzin, which we finally got some names, guys, out of these Tenzin. So we can just actually refer to them by their names, Zhujin. And they are very surprised to see him there.
Wouldn't you be? Everybody's scared of you.
Man's about to pull up at home.
On your door?
Yeah, he's about to pull up at home, and he turns around and like, what the fuck? Yeah.
He's tired. He wants to go home and go to bed, bro. And now he's got Gabby Maru's just knocking at his door.
Yeah, and he ends up saying to Gabby Maru, he's like, "It's been a long time since I've seen someone like you."
Damn right, son.
Yeah, after they get the box in a little bit. And I thought it was really cool. He's like, I haven't seen somebody like this in over 100 years or so. Who is the last ninja type person you think he saw?
Probably what's his name? His village leader, whatever the hell his name is.
Oh yeah, he does have the elixir of life. That is right.
Yeah, that's probably the last person he's seen like Gabby Maru. Honestly, it's probably what he was referencing. To be fair, is his village leader. I don't know his name, so we've only talked about him a few times.
That's true. So, yeah, he hasn't come up in the story much out of the first maybe 2 episodes or 3 episodes.
But speaking of this fight, speaking of this boxing, like I've been waiting so many episodes for like a good scene, like a good boxing scene from Hell's Paradise, from Mappa in this damn show, and we finally got it. This shit was like good. Like this was like Naruto level boxing that Sasuke and Naruto done on at the the waterfall. You know what I mean?
the Valley of the Last. Yeah. It was the choreography was phenomenal. I really thought it was a phenomenal boxing scene. Like you said, they were getting the fuck after it, going blow for blow. And even though Gabby Maru's body is obviously abnormally tough, since they try to execute him a fucking dozen times, I was still very surprised that the Tenzin couldn't get off some good shots, at least to start, because they've been pretty much obliterating everybody else, one-shotting them almost.
It wasn't Gabby Maru though, bro.
It wasn't him. Wasn't him.
I'm just surprised, like this man, Gabby Maru, he knows that the Tenzin are like regenerating and they're halfway invincible and what they're supposed to be invincible or whatever. And he's just like, I'm gonna have to stand in here toe to toe and just try to like hit them and as fast as I can and just hit them hard and fast and make it impossible for them to regenerate because they can't regenerate that fast. I just hit them faster. And the whole time he's doing that, he's taking hits back. And I'm like, bro, common sense says that you're not going to be able to beat someone that's invincible by standing there and letting them hit you back.
Right.
So,
Like it's like people say with boxing, they were fighting in a phone booth, really. They really in each other's face going blow for blow. And I was kind of surprised. Like we saw Shu Jin like actually bleed. We've seen the different Tenzin get cut, punched, but they hadn't bled before at all. And I didn't really understand why that was. Like
well,
it didn't make sense. Even though you hit them and you put holes in them, they don't typically actually bleed out.
Well, Bass, through God, all things are possible. So write that one down.
Okay.
We're just throwing all the references in from It's Always Sunny and Letterkenny today.
They got some good ones.
But no, so we kind of get into it, and later in the episode, I guess you see
Shujin.
Oh God, Shujin. Sorry, I'm a mess. My wife just freaked out because my cat had a dead mouse like running around the house.
Dan's been gone for the last 5 minutes.
I was wondering what happened.
I left my cat in the basement earlier, and I guess she was just carrying a dead mouse around, and my wife's just having a panic attack. So it's all good. I brought it outside. I put it where the squirrels can get it.
Yeah.
But so there's a scene later where I thought that was Jotai. No, that's the purple one. Shuzin is the one.
Shujin is the orange one that was fighting.
Orange. Okay. So Shuzin basically, like, there's a scene later where she looks like a fucking dried up old tree.
Mm-hmm.
And she drinks a special liquid, which we've come to realize is Tan. And it like rejuvenates her back to his or her old self. So my thinking is if you just beat these Tenzin to a pulp, where they basically run out of Tan, you can potentially defeat them.
That's what it seemed like. Because she got her normal form back once she drank that.
And see, also, like, we think they're invincible because nobody can push them to this limit, but Gabimaru did push them to this limit, and she even made references that she was running out of energy or something, and that's why she had to call on the gods or whatever. I don't even know what she said, to turn into that second form. And she was like, they're going to be pissed at me again or whatever for using, I guess, calling on more energy or whatever. And that's why she turned into what Dan was talking about, because she used all that energy, and then she got punished for it too. Or he, Zujin, I don't know what they are. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just say they. I just say they. Yeah, it's the easiest thing, I think.
But yes, so I missed it. Did you guys mention the fact that Shuzin was basically like, I haven't seen a human of this caliber in like 1,000
hell
years.
yeah!
Okay,
I brought that up. Yeah, that was important. Oh, that was a cool little moment.
Sorry again on Dead Mouse Patrol. So
all good.
I said I think the last one that they was actually talking about was his village leader. Was probably the last one they seen like Gabimaru is what they was talking about probably.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Because
potentially, yeah.
I think it has to be either him or somebody that retrieved the Tan for him, because he obviously is immortal. Like we see him get stabbed with like 20 something swords and spears, and he's like, huh, okay, sure, all right.
But I mean, it's good to actually see that even though they are immortal, invincible, whatever, there is a limit. But I mean,
you got to
have to get them there, and in order to get them there, like you have to do what Gabimaru did, and look where it got Gabimaru. He almost died. He would have died. So
yeah, he
got little girl wouldn't have saved him.
Mm-hmm. He got beat to within an inch of his life. Going back to that little Tenzin flower monster thing, that shit was creepy, man. That was really creepy to me.
Evolution.
Yeah.
I wasn't a biggest fan of the design, honestly. Like, I thought it was, I don't know. Like, I really enjoyed how like they had a person form, and I understand they should go to something heavier, like more intense. But fucking flowers everywhere, dude. Like, I know that's been kind of a theme of the show, but like, I don't know. If you didn't see like the weird giraffe looking body with the human body neck thing, it looked like something out of a children's book, you know? Like, it was cute. It was a giraffe covered in flowers.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I just thought it looked fucking creepy. It really brought some chills down my spine. But yeah, the design wasn't great. They could have done a little bit more with it, I think. And I think, there's probably some other forms of the Tenzin sleeves that might impress you, Dan. So be patient, friendo.
It's true.
But one thing I will mention after they got into that form, I think it was, uh, the Zhu Jin started using mini Razengans. Did y'all see that shit?
Yeah, I saw that. I did notice that right off the
Yeah,
bat.
I was like, this is wild. She's actually using mini Razengans.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of anime taking things from other anime. This borrowing ideas from other anime.
Hey,
I
man,
think-
season.
there's only so many designs you can do for a power ball of a little spirit ball, a little Rasengan, a little,
man.
there's only so many you can
I'm
do,
just
right?
saying. I'm just saying.
It was funny because our boy Gary Mari even mentioned, he was like, what is that? Is that just wind moving around? And I was like, bro.
Nah, that's the Rasengan, bro. Bet you better duck. But yeah, after this fight, we saw, Gabimaru got beaten to within an inch of his life, and we got Shinobi Rule 20 out of this one. We hadn't
Yes,
seen any of the
sir.
rules in a while, but it says when facing death, deal as much damage as you can before you die. And it's actually the ninja leader that kind of ingrained this into them, and to where it comes out instinctively. Even if they don't want to fight anymore, they will use some ability or take some action to just cause mass chaos.
I fucking love that, by the way. That
That
was
was
awesome.
dope.
That was
Yeah.
fucking awesome. Like Gabimaru is just literally unconscious, like fucking shit up. And I was like, hell yes. This is awesome. I love this character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he's actually pretty sick. But after that happens, that gets the Tenzin off him for a moment. But Shuzhen tries to come in for the finishing blow, and Mei comes out of nowhere and saves him. Do y'all have any ideas about why she would have done that? Because I didn't think she was too emotionally attached to these people.
I think because of Sagiri. Her and Sagiri bonded, I believe. So
Oh, that is right. Yeah, that she actually bathed the child. Put some conditioner in her hair. I do remember that now. Yeah. So that actually makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah,
But there,
I'll go for it.
no, I was about to move on. Go for it.
Oh, I was
Okay.
just I'm really curious how May fits into this because I mentioned a few episodes ago when we were talking about how Hell's Paradise is really pulling from like Taoism and everything else like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
in Taoism, there are 7 hermits who live on the mountain. And we find out that there are, in fact, 7 hermits or
Confirmed.
Tenzin in this, confirmed. But May is like a baby hermit. So I'm really curious to see how she plays into this because as you saw with all the other inhabitants of the island, they get turned into the Hoko. And that scene blew my mind. Sorry I wasn't here for it. With all the praying trees, like looking at the center of the island, it's like, holy shit, this is creepy as fuck.
It was also sad as shit. Our main Hoko, Bonsai Man, he tells them, as we get older on this island now, we lose we start to lose our consciousness and we turn into trees. So he used to actually be like a humanoid type thing. And then towards the end of their life cycle, they go there to pray and pretty much die.
but
Praying
it
to the
doesn't
Tenzin.
even sometimes you can do it as a young kid. I don't think it really matters your age. He said his daughter done it, like turned into that. It's just when they start losing their minds, he said, and I guess she started losing her mind and wits and awareness like in her teens, I think it mentioned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's also not teens in our sense because these
Yeah.
dudes live for like thousands of years. So, I mean, she had to be like, I don't know, 800, 900.
Older
So
than
it's just,
fuck.
But still,
It's-
it's got to be something else besides just age factoring into it. You know what I
oh,
mean?
definitely. Yeah. But I thought that whole portion of it was really cool. And now I'm going to go in and research this and see if it's actually something that they pulled from like Taoist beliefs because that's fucking really cool if they did.
Yeah, it definitely was. And May seemed to have a couple of the Tenzin powers, like those Rasengans that we were talking about. At least had like the same hands when she punched Gabimara, I think it was. And he's like, yeah, that was not a normal punch. Something's going on with that.
Yeah.
There's definitely some interplay. And they knew May by name.
Yeah. And also another thing that we can bring up is Hoko actually said that they can't disobey the Tenzin or whatever, the hermits, because they're the ones that allows them into the afterlife. And I wonder what's going to happen now that May has like disobeyed them in a way, kind of went against them.
I think May is from the center of the island in Horai. And I don't think she has to play by the same rules as like Hoko. That's my theory on it, because I don't think they know like the Hoko by names, but they knew her. And she only got a flash of seeing her on her way out from the battleground. So
yeah, definitely
something funky going on there.
My thinking is that she's from the center of the island, but she was banished for some reason or another. And maybe even at that point they like forced her to be into a like a child body or something like that. Because who knows? I mean, she's fucking ripped. She can throw bones, you know?
Right.
So I'm really interested to see where it goes. But
yeah, and Hoko actually said that, you know, the Tenzin used to be one being and they got split up. And, you know, she could have just been some leftover power that got manifested. And that's why she's in a small body. And they were like, yeah, you're not perfect like us. Get the fuck up out of here.
That's true, yeah.
But yeah, there was a lot to unpack this episode. And I think this was one of the better episodes. It gave us a lot of story and probably the best fight. I'm not going to say probably. This was the best fight of the show so far.
Yeah, like I said, I've been waiting for like this kind of action scene from Hell's Paradise, from Mappa in this show, and we finally got it. So
yeah, I will say on that front, I am kind of disappointed with Mappa on this front. I thought they would have brought a little more to it on the animation front with a fight like this. I mean, I know it's not JJK, and I know it's not Chainsaw Man, and I know it's not AOT, but like, don't let us down, you know? Like, show us some great animation with this one, because I thought it was kind of lacking for the sense of like the fight itself. But we'll have to see if they pick it up in later fights.
Yeah, I'm actually worried about the budget for this show because it doesn't seem to be getting as much love as those other shows you named by Mappa.
Yeah.
So, you know, they have a budget now. I think they might just be working within those constraints, waiting for the fandom to pick up. But you have to give us something for that to happen. It's definitely a good anime. I thought it was one of the better ones out of the season that we've been watching. But it's not definitely not to the level where I think Mappa wants it right now.
And we still haven't seen Gabby Maru's village come into play yet. I don't know if we're gonna get that or not, honestly. So
yeah,
we only got like 2 or 3 more episodes. So
yeah, I was waiting for those boys to pull up. I was actually really excited about that. But hopefully that happens next season. I feel like it has to, but yeah, I want to see some more ninja and see what they're really working with over there.
Worst case scenario, we got a manga to read, boys. We get Bass on manga finally.
Boy, y'all try every week with this.
Hey man,
y'all gonna break me down eventually. I feel like, yeah.
I'm pretty sure One Piece is going on a 1-month break with the manga, so Oda can do some things with the TV show, or maybe go on a nice little vacation.
Oda needs to take a vacation.
You got time, buddy. You got a whole month to catch up on the manga. That's cake.
Hey,
bro.
Me and Dan will take turns reading it to you, bro.
I will call you every night.
Like a bedtime story? See, now we talking.
The volume did just come out, so I can hold it up to the camera real nice and like fan it back and forth for you.
Yeah, we can act it out, you know, just like, Nani? You know.
I'm just really excited to start every night with wealth, fame, power. Gold Roger. Attained these 3 and all else the world had to offer.
But before we go on, did you guys know that Oda only like sleeps 3 hours a night so he can work on One Piece?
He's a psychopath.
Yeah, he's an actual psychopath. He only sees his wife and kids 1 time a week.
Yeah, I think he's taking a little break to see the fam.
Yeah, he needs to.
Hey man, I will say he set him up good. Oda's got a lot of cheddar in the bank, so I don't think they're complaining.
Yeah, net worth like a $250 million.
Yeah.
Hey, he is the GOAT. He is GOAT.
Hey, maybe after this, Netflix TV live adaptation, maybe it'll bump up in the world. Maybe a lot of different people will start watching and reading. So
that's what I'm hoping for. That's what
that's the goal, right?
Yeah,
it is.